Hello guys, welcome to my video. Thanks for clicking on this. In today's video, I'm just going to demonstrate on how to make a GTX 1650 run well for VR. And well, when I first started playing VR on this thing, it was terrible. I couldn't even run Roblox VR. Um, I couldn't even play Gorilla Tag. It was one of the worst experiences of VR I've ever used. So I kind of just took a break from VR, Steam VR, and just used the normal Quest. And I kind of went back to it recently and I figured out how to make it really run well. So this is the tutorial. So first things first, I'm just going to show you guys my system, what my rig looks like. I'm playing on a laptop, by the way. But I have a 12th gen Core i5, and then I also have 32 gigabytes of RAM. But when I first started out, what's it called, doing the VR, like optimizing it for VR, I only had 16, so do not worry if you have 16. But if you have 8 gigabytes of RAM, I really don't suggest playing VR on your laptop. I suggest kind of upgrading it. So, I have also the Nvidia GTX 1650, like everyone knows, and it's kind of a potato, so I'm just going to show you guys how to optimize it. So you want to open up Nvidia control panel, and to do that, just right click, click show more options, it's right here. And once it's open, go ahead and scroll down till you see power management mode. This is pretty important. So click this on maximum performance, prefer maximum performance, right? And then the next thing that you're going to want to change is texture filtering quality. This one is also a pretty important one, and you want to put this on high performance also. Um, Now the reason why I chose these two is mainly because it doesn't reduce the quality of your game, but it still increases performance, which a lot of these can make your game look really bad. So I don't suggest messing with any of these unless you know what you're actually doing. So these two things, they don't reduce the quality and they just make your PC run better. Now, next is if you're only going to be playing VR on this, I suggest this. But also you can kind of change it periodically if you're going to be playing VR or if you're going to be playing on your PC. I mainly play PC games, but this does help out with performance a lot. And what you're going to want to do is go to System right here, go to Display, and you're going to see this, right? You're going to see your display resolution. What I suggest is when you boot up like your VR game and stuff, clicking on this and putting this kind of to the lowest it can, as it'll kind of make your PC look like crap, as you guys can see. But unless you're not going to be recording videos, I suggest doing that. Okay, and we can close out that. Now, another thing that I'd like to get out of the way is do not use the Quest app. I've seen a lot of people, my friends included, who've tried VR on their systems, and the Quest app is one of the main reasons why why it's like running like crap. See, when I first started, I used the Quest app also, but now I don't use it because it just kind of really wears down your performance because it uses a lot of that GPU that you're gonna need. And so what I found helps is to use Steam Link or Virtual Desktop. I suggest Steam Link since it's free and it automatically connects to Steam. But that's only if you have a good internet connection. And if you don't, there is another way at the end of the video that I'll be putting in a bonus section just to show you guys and help you out there. So now the last thing that you're gonna want to do is this is kind of a no-brainer, but just kind of exit out every tab when you're gonna play VR. This will actually help your performance a lot. Now I don't use any overclocking software anymore, at least when I play VR, and it still runs perfectly fine. So you guys can see I have my overclocking right here. I don't use them anymore, and my PC still runs fine for VR. So now I'm just gonna show you guys some VR gameplay. Now, keep in mind, if it does kind of run badly, it is because I'm recording at the same time you're playing. That's probably the reason.
In this case.
Right.
Having said that, I have a hard time imagining another situation where that would have been the case. And much like your father, the Russells are priceless. Okay, so just, moving forward.
Russ, I promise your gloves are safe with me.
Alex, look out the window.
Holy crap. That's gotta be the vault.
Yeah. Your dad didn't mention it was floating.
So even if we make it there, we still have to get up to it.
Oh, the cables! Look at all the cables attached to it. All we have to do is follow them.
And break whatever's at the other end.
And down comes the vault. Simple, easy to follow. Yeah, I like this plan.
Have you heard any Combine chatter about Dad escaping?
No, nothing. It's all about sending reinforcements into the quarantine zone.
On the plus side, that means Dad is still on his way back to you. We'd have heard if they recaptured Eli Vance.
And on the downside,
Getting to the vault isn't going to get any easier. Ooh, grenades. Oh my god. Dad!
I'm over here, honey.
Okay, I'm gonna reach out and pull you up. It's gonna be okay. You ready?
Yeah, I'm good.
Give me your hand.
So that's some gameplay of Half-Life Alyx on my PC. Now, quick thing, I suggest if you're on a laptop, making sure you have good airflow. So like maybe lifting it up with something. And here is the tutorial for the last two things that I wanted to show you guys, which was, so it's open composite, which is basically, it's kind of hard to explain. But it kind of, instead of using SteamVR to run its games on top of the Quest app, it just launches them through the Quest app, which releases that, which means you don't need to use SteamVR. It's kind of, it's a lot better. So here it is. This also means you can use a link cable with it. The last thing I wanted to show you guys was FSR for VR. So a lot of games already come with this pre-installed in, well, some games, but it's called FSR or Nvidia DLSS. You probably already know what it is from that one. But it renders the game at a lower resolution and then upscales it. So, as you guys can see, this is it. Now, it hasn't been updated in a while, so it doesn't work as good as it used to, but it still works really well. And if you guys want an example video and video that I saw this from, it'll be linked down in the description. Also, all the links for all this stuff. So, image scaling, you can see OpenSR. And now I'm not going to show you guys how to download this. I'm just going to show you guys what this is to wrap up the video. But it basically renders the game at a low resolution, and then using the help of AI, I think, it upscales it to a higher resolution, but also saves performance and also offers better clarity. It also can cause some artifacting, but I haven't noticed that when I use it. And by the way, the Half-Life Alyx playthrough that I was just going through was not using this, because I forgot to run it. So that's the end of today's video. Now, if this helped you out, tell me down in the comments. If this did nothing for you, I might suggest upgrading your PC, at least with the RAM department, because again, this is for the GTX 1650, but this also works for some other but this also works with other graphics cards and stuff. But I think the lowest that you should be playing VR on is a 1650 if you ask me. I don't think that a lot of things actually support the 1650 anymore because of how dated it is. But 1650 is the way to go when it comes to the lowest of lows, but it's still very good. Now, if this didn't help you at all, tell me down in the comments and I'll probably tell you a different way on how to optimize it and stuff. And so make sure to click that like button if this did, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.